Welcome to Spotlight. I'm your host, Amitha. Join us weekly to get inspired by success stories and transformational events. On last week's episode, we heard from the Ekal Young Professionals Canada, part of Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation, which is a not-for-profit organization that creates awareness about the lives of peoples in the rural and tribal villages in India by sponsoring One Teacher Schools. Today, we'll be talking to the Ekal Youth Team. So, let's introduce you to the team. First, we have the Secretary of the GTA chapter and the founder and coordinator of the Ekal Youth Team, Ms. Bharti Gupta. And second, we have a volunteer, Diya Trika. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Amitha.
I must say now it's time for girl power. Last episode I was getting a little left out, so now I feel like we are together. So let's start off by talking about what the Ekal Youth Team is all about.
Ekal Youth Team, Amitha, we started this in 2016, and we have volunteers aged from 8 years until 20 years. So the mission objective of the youth team is primarily to raise awareness for the foundation, Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation, serve the local communities by participating in various events that happen through the year, and raise funds for the foundation. The main objective that we want to achieve through the youth team is that education is a right. And these are all young volunteers, like you see, and very, very educated in different fields. And they feel that education is something that nobody should be deprived of. And so we work hard to raise funds so that every child in the rural and tribal part of India can be educated.
Nice. It's quite awe-inspiring to see a young person like yourself, who should be probably going out to party, doing stuff, and you're actually part of such a great cause. So what inspired you to be part of this cause?
So volunteering is one of my biggest passions. It's something I really enjoy doing and love doing. Honestly, I joined through my family and through knowing people who were part of the team and searching them online. But once I started joining, it made me volunteer even more. I went to Costa Rica recently to do a mission trip there, and it's because through doing volunteering in Ekal, I realized how much volunteering has an impact. So it was one of the biggest reasons why I was inspired to join, and because it's a big community. It's somewhere like I enjoy to laugh, have fun, and then have everyone collectively working towards a positive goal. So that's why I love it so much.
That's great. And it's so great that you're part of such a bigger global cause, as we heard on the last episode. So how is Ekal Youth Team working towards helping, the larger cause?
Youth is the future of any organization. And in our foundation, Ekal Vidyalaya, we try to instill in the youth that they have to carry on this movement forward. I mean, they have to consider that they are fortunate, and there is a segment of society that is not so fortunate like that they are. So they have to carry on the movement so that every person who does not have access to education could be educated. So Ekal is just providing them a platform to take this forward. So this is like a general role that the youth plays in this. But the idea is also to help the foundation. So depending on what age group the volunteer is in. So they help in day-to-day activities of the foundation, like for example, in accountings, maybe in creating a database, depending on what their skills are, what their interests are. And during events, they are a huge volunteering force. Like for example, for our conference that we had last year, a gala, so they provided like a huge volunteering support. And without volunteers, it's really, really difficult, right? So they help in a lot of ways besides just raising funds and participating in awareness events or serving the community. So there is a relationship, and with that they also learn, because the foundation comprises of senior members, like you saw last time. So they learn to pay respect to their elders as well, and just work together as a team. It's fun. It's really fun to be part of the youth team. I feel young being with them. So
I just love the fact that when you work together, you keep your youth going, but it's also, like you said, learning the skills of life. Like you're
Yes.
volunteering, but you're learning a lot about the skills of life.
Right. So
it
they're
works both
learning.
ways,
They're learning, but I
right?
think I'm learning with them. I mean, there's
Yeah.
so many new skills that I have adapted by being with with young people.
Yeah.
So it's learning is going both ways, I think, right?
So this is great. So we have, gotten to know more about what the youth team is about. You already touched a bit about what it involves, when you're part of the team. But we want to know more. But before that, let's take a short break. Welcome back to Spotlight. We are talking to the members of the Ekal Youth Team, Ms. Bharti Gupta and Ms. Diya Trika. So great. Now tell us about all these exciting activities that the youth team plans and executes.
Amitha, their youth team does a lot of activities. And as a coordinator for the youth team, I encourage the team to come up with what they want to do because it's about their passion. And I believe that they are going to execute and be part of things in a fun way that they feel passionate about. So I'll tell you some of the events that the youth team has done. We've done bowling events, and we've raised a lot of funds as well through these events. We do holiday entertaining in senior citizen homes, where our little volunteers and and inspirers like Diya and other volunteers. So they motivate the younger group as well, and they're singing Christmas songs and playing games with the seniors. So we do that a lot. And we participate in the Panorama India Day Parade that comes as a means to spread awareness. And there are several other volunteering work that the youth does through the year. There is always something for them to do through the year. So we also have different youth wings. We have one in Kingston. They are involved in different activities, and we have a youth wing in India as well. So depending on the youth's interest, we come up with the activities.
Okay. Diya, I'm not calling you a child, but you're our future, right? Your children are our future, so we have to focus on that. So now with all these activities, I almost feel like you are a role model, as we heard, to the younger kids, who kind of aspire to be like you. You're making a change. How does it feel to be part of the team, and what kind of benefit do you get from the team?
It feels great. Like I said, we're a family who is working towards a positive goal. And we're around the age of 8 to 20. So some of the older members do step up and take some more responsibilities. And I remember I joined at a pretty young age. And at that time, I was so happy that they accepted me because I didn't know what benefit I could bring. But as I've grown and as I've aged in the organization itself, I've been able to take on more responsibilities, and it's made me really happy to be part of this community. So if I'm talking about benefits, there are like a billion benefits, but I'm going to focus on the main few. There are some benefits that you can see, and then there are other emotional benefits and fulfillment that you don't see or but are 100% there. The physical community, right? Like I just keep on mentioning because it's such a big part.
It's a family, a big family.
It's a family. And then the second part is that I have fun enjoying and organizing all these events. I get recognition from it. And I'm able to learn all these amazing skills that I've used in school, like these organization skills, like leadership skills, communication skills, responsibility. Those are so many skills that I've learned just from being part of this organization that I've used so many times here in school, in clubs, and just in everyday life. So those are the biggest benefits on paper, but emotionally and through fulfillment, I realized that the lack of education is such a big problem in the world right now. And I am putting my 2 cents in to making sure that this problem is being solved. And even if it's something small, like doing this interview right now, I don't even realize when I think about it, I am making making a step into removing this problem. So it's really important to me, and I'm sure everyone else who wants to join, it would become important to them too.
Yeah, no, it is really great. In this day and age, we hear about youth going the wrong way, getting into, bad company, and sometimes not don't have a direction in life.
Right.
And what I'm hearing from you, Dia, is like Ekal kind of gives you direction, and
100%,
I'm pretty sure you are the voice for all the other youth who are part of the team, and they feel the same way too. So great job, I would say, as a volunteer, but also as a founder and coordinator for this team. So,
Amitha, there's something that Dia was telling me before the show as well, is they get their volunteering hours. So for someone who's looking for volunteering hours and as well wanting to make an impact in the community, it's a great way. And Ekal provides a very, very clean platform for any youth who's willing to make an impact and get their volunteering hours.
yeah,
It's very accessible as well.
great.
Yeah.
So then coming back to you, I can feel like you're smiling from inside because you are the founder and it has come
I
this
love
far.
it. I'm so passionate about this. Thank you. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about how, when you look at it, from start to now, the progress and what's in the future for this team.
Yeah. Progress has, it's been a bumpy ride, right? So just like any organization or any movement that's trying to pick up, and just in the last episode, Subhashji and Purushottamji were talking about the young professionals, right? It just starting. So when a movement starts, or when a new wing of any organization starts, it takes its own time. So we established in 2016. It had its own hiccups. It was me and my daughter, Varnika. She's not here right now. So it was between her and me who started. So the two-people team. And we are in 2019. In 3 years, we have 3 chapters, and we have 20 dedicated volunteers and so many more volunteers that are attached to this and are there whenever the foundation needs them. Besides that, these people who are from 8 years to 20 years, they've raised thousands of dollars. And they've supported so many schools. Like $500 supports one teacher school for 1 full year. They've raised so many schools, and it feels just so proud to be part of a movement like this.
That's great. And what is coming up for the youth?
We just want to grow. We want more and people to be attached with this. We want to start more chapters. We want to become part of the clubs in schools. So people watching this program, and especially the young youth watching this program, or parents of young children watching this program, and if they want their kids to be involved in a cause like this, and they want them to start a club in their school, or even in the community, or within friends, or just want to join the core team, we want to grow, we want to expand, and through this program we want to reach out to all of them to connect with us.
So you heard it. Join the team. But we're going to take a short break. Stay tuned, there's more coming up. Welcome back to Spotlight. We are talking to the Ekal Youth Team, Ms. Bharati Gupta and Ms. Dia Trika. So we heard so much great stuff that's happening with the Ekal Youth Team. What's upcoming? I hear there's an exciting event that's coming up. So Dia, you want to tell us a bit more?
Yeah, I can. So we have a picnic coming up. There's a lot of fun activities with a bunch of different age groups, all families coming. We're going to have a lot of fun music, food, a lot of activities planned, so everyone should stay tuned. In order to find out more information about this, you can visit the ekalyouth.com link, the website online, or you can simply just search us up on Google, find us on Instagram, Facebook. We take a lot of time to make our posts great, so you can go on your feed and look and find readily information available. And it's just a follow at no cost.
Very well said. And share, spread the word, and that's what it's all about. It starts with one person, and then the more you share, spread the word, get involved, and that's where the change happens.
Absolutely.
And at the root of all this, it comes back to literacy, right?
That's right.
Yeah, it's about spreading the awareness and getting involved to make that change, right? This has been great talking to not just the team, but just the passion that I hear in both your voices, and how much love there is within the family of Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation as a whole, as your different chapters, the teams, even on the last episode as we talked to the Young Professionals Association. So if I come back to you as a founder for this youth team, do you have a message for our viewers?
Yeah, Amitha, one thing I would like the viewers to know, a cause like this is not possible without a very strong team support. And we have a very, very strong team support in the form of families and parents of the children who are involved. And on behalf of them and the entire foundation, I would like to thank all the people who have come forward and supported our picnic. And I'm going to reach out for my paper because I don't want to miss out anyone, you know. And some of our strong supporters have been Toronto Netralaya Lions Club, a Chaat Hut restaurant, Indian restaurant on Airport Road, Buddy Smoke Shop on Derry Road, Balbir Sohi of Smiles on Wheels, Mr. Amar Bhatia of Master Supplies. We have Varaj Grill, who will be doing a delicious food on the picnic day.
Yummy.
We have Kangan Water, who's going to be bringing in water, like really healthy alkaline water. And we are going to be environmental friendly because of the support that we're going to receive from Kangan Water. And so thank you to all of these people who are supporting us. And any cause, any event that the youth team does is not possible without the community helping us and supporting us. And through this program, I would like to reach out to all the viewers and ask them to support our event. And please go on our website, ekalyouthteam.com, or send us an email, ekalyouthteam@gmail.com, and please come forward and support us. Thank you so much.
That is great, and that's a great list of supporters, sponsors. I had like a question regarding that. So how difficult is it to get these sponsors? You have been in function for a couple of years, so maybe now the word has gotten around, but is it hard, or do they see the greater cause that you see as well when you approach them?
Amitha, it's both ways. We have supporters who don't want to be mentioned because they are anonymous because they believe that I'm not doing this for a name. I believe in the cause. So here is my support, and I don't want to be mentioned. And then there are support. Actually, we want to mention them. It's when we mention them, we are able to send across a message that, it's a movement, people are in it, and we encourage people to allow us to mention the name. Actually, I have to be behind people. Can I please mention your support? Because it spreads a word, right? And that's the chain that we are looking for. And when people hear, oh, this person supported, sometimes it plays on your mind as well. If this person supported, let me support as well. Or sometimes the people are just shying back because they're looking for support. It's both. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. But no matter what support you get, big or small, it goes a long way in the success of the event that we do over here, as well as what we can do for the poor children in the rural and tribal parts of India. So it's both ways. So I would say no support is big or small. If anybody is thinking of supporting us, please do reach out to us, and it will really go a long way.
It's very well said. It's word of mouth is always the best, and that's what we are doing here, creating awareness about the Ekal Youth Team as part of the bigger picture, which is the Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation. And it's the same deal, like, your youth team is like a small part of a bigger foundation, and getting support from the bigger foundation also helps your association, the
For
youth
sure.
team,
We
right?
have very good support from the foundation. Absolutely.
It's been great talking to both of you today. Again, just because of the sheer passion that comes through in your voice, and the smile, like I can now see, from both Dia and yourself. So it's been great talking to you today, and we are just so inspired by everything that you do. For again, it's for that greater cause, which is making a change not just within our community but globally as well. So we thank you very much for coming down and talking to us, and we wish you all the best. Dia, hats off to you. Like I said, as a youth, it's quite inspiring. So I hope our viewers today who connect with Dia see that there's such great benefit in being part of this team. So go check out all the social media handles that have been mentioned. And congrats to you, Bharati, for taking this initiative and starting this team.
Thank you, Amitha. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you. So there you have it, the Ekal Youth Team as part of the Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation of Canada. They have inspired us to do what we can do within our means to help the community. Well, that's a wrap for Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation of Canada. Continue to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and write to us at spotlight@ethnicchallenge.com. Until next week, this is Amitha signing off, encouraging you to be part of your community.